So this is the pound yen analysis for Tuesday, 31st of October. Now, let's have a look what happened on the 30th. So, on the 30th of October, just grab the pen. And we were saying that if we did see a bit of a recovery from, we did see some buying momentum come into the market in around this 149 level. We did say if we did see a bit of a recovery, we wanted to see our price react around this 49.78, beyond which we'll be looking at price react around this 150.56. Now we have seen a reaction around this 149.78. We saw this this very strong bearish candle close near the lows. We had to be a bit cautious about this 200 premium average here on this execution time frame, but we have sold back down and found support in around this level, in around this 49.21. Now, as you can see on the chart, we have an unusually narrow range of movement here on the daily charts. That's primarily because this week we have quite a few fundamentals coming out this week. Now, on Tuesday the 31st, we do have the Bank of Japan. Let's just grab the pen. So we do have the Bank of Japan interest rate decision and a press conference. So that is going to be a fundamental catalyst. Now everybody expects the rates to remain unchanged at negative 0.1, but due to the continued strength of the Japanese economy, I think everyone's waiting to see what the policymakers out of Japan are looking to do in regards to monetary policy, whether they're going to continue their to be easy with monetary policy, or whether they're going to tighten in light of stronger data. Now, if we do see, and everyone is expecting this week as well, for there to be a interest rate rise in regards to the pound. So if we do see the interest rate rise in regards to the pound, to an extent, it will be priced into the market, but we could see prices recover, but that's all the way on Thursday. So let's just have a look where we expect prices to go. So now we do have the press conference in the Bank of Japan, but overall, let's just have a look where we are. So we have highs up here. Ooh, let's just grab this right. Sorry about that, everyone. There's 51.25. This is, just bear with me a second here, just getting everything sorted. So I'm just going to grab the pen. And so we've had our highs up here, and we've had a lower high there. Now the fact that we are consolidating quite a bit, it possibly indicates we're definitely waiting for the news. So to the upside, where would we expect there to be the far end of the range? If we do get a degree of bearishness from the Bank of Japan, we could potentially see prices head up towards these 52.85. Currently trading on as 149, but 52.85 within the next probably say by Wednesday, 52.85 we could see prices head up there, depending on the degree of bearishness by the Bank of Japan, and also coupled with the bullishness by the Bank of England, we could see prices head towards 54.72 by the end of the week. But overall, depending on how the news comes out, we could see prices definitely retake above these highs of 151.25, possibly heading towards this 152 level. Now, to the downside, if we do get some bearishness in regards to the Japanese yen, we are looking for prices to head down towards 148.46, and beyond that we're looking for prices to head towards let's just grab 147.35. if we do see a strong a degree of hawkishness by the Bank of Japan, we could see 147.35 come into focus, before which we'd have to be aware of this minor level that we did see some buying momentum coming to the market in around this 148. We did see some buying momentum coming to this market around 148, but as we are so close to 148.46, we could even see prices spike down towards 148.46 before recovering, heading towards this 151.25, as in a bit of a fake out move, a move to the downside before we get continuation to the upside possibly going on to retest this 52.85. If we do see the hawkishness, as we have seen some positive data coming out of Japan, we could see prices definitely break below this 148. I wouldn't expect 148 to hold. We'll see. Let's see. We are at 149, 147.35. We'll see how prices react around this 147.35. We might just blow through it again. If we do blow through this 147.35, we'll be looking at price react around this 146 for a possible recovery rally before we do see the interest rate decision by the Bank of England. What I'd probably anticipate is whatever move it is, whether it is to the upside or to the downside, we'll probably see a counter move before the interest rate decision by the Bank of England, before it gives it further direction, whether it is to the upside or the downside. If there is, hopefully there is a bit of a strong both central banks have a lot of conviction in their statements, whether it is they're hawkish or bearish, further adding direction, a bit of a trend to the market. Hopefully it's not a case of both of them being hawkish or both of them being dovish, because that will make the markets range for a little bit. But if either of them, there's a bit of a divergence in terms of hawkishness or dovishness, we'll definitely see a nice trend in the market, as this would be the fundamental catalyst needed to give the markets further direction, because we have been trading in a slightly range bound for a little while now. So we'll have a look at that on the higher time frame. So let's just have a look at the weekly time frame first. Let's just see where we are. So on this weekly time frame, again, of concern was the retracements here on the pound against the yen. As you can see, we've had a few deep retracements, almost taking out the swing lows here on this weekly chart. But we have been in an uptrend. We've had a series of higher highs and higher lows. We have been operating in the shadow of this strong bullish candle here. We had a bit of a pullback, but we do seem to have a bit of a bull flag continuation pattern at present. Of concern last week was the bearishness of last week, but we'll likely see the negated, depending on the fundamentals this week, but we'll likely see it negated for a retest in around the most recent highs of 52.85, beyond which we'll be looking at is 54.72. But overall, on this weekly chart, we are still in bullish territory. So we're just going to have a quick look at the daily chart before we wrap up the analysis here. So on this daily chart, the chart is a lot messier than we'd like ideally. So we've had our lows here. We've had some resistance in around this 47.35 level. We have come down, found support around this 47.35, but our move upwards has been negated somewhat. The retracements is a lot deeper than we'd like. So we've had a low here, a higher low. Ideally, would have liked for the retracement not to trade below this bullish candle here, but we have. And we found some support in around this 20-period moving average. So we have to see whether that 20-period moving average does hold going forward. This 20-period moving average is currently, let's just see where it is on this daily chart. It's currently sitting down at 149 essentially. Down at 149. So we'll see how price reacts if we do retrace further down to this 20-period moving average here on the daily chart, where we do find support as we did over here. To your left for a further move to the upside, but the fact that we had some pretty strong moves off this 51.25, we've had candles closing near their lows, and also on Monday we did see some selling momentum come into the market in off this 49.78. We could potentially see prices head down towards our 47.35, but again, we're waiting for the fundamental catalyst to come out to give the market further direction. So yep, that should pretty much wrap up the pound yen analysis. I'm just going to have a quick look to see if there are any dynamic levels. No, there aren't any. I suppose the 400-period moving average here on this weekly chart. Currency is now 149.36, but we're pretty close to it anyway. We're not seeing much of a reaction around this 149.36. So yep, that should wrap up the pound yen analysis. So before I go, LCS, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for watching.